While heroes often lead the charge in anime, sometimes it's the villains who truly steal the spotlight. From cold masterminds to complex anti-heroes, these characters often leave a deeper impact than the protagonists themselves. In today's video, we're counting down unforgettable anime villains, the ones who didn't just challenge the hero but redefined the entire story. So if that sounds like your kind of watchlist, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated. And for more Asian drama content, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. Starting off with number 10 is Shogo Makishima from Psycho Pass. Shogo Makishima isn't just your average antagonist, he's a philosophical disruptor who challenges the very fabric of society. In Psycho Pass, where the world is governed by a powerful surveillance system, Makishima emerges as a quiet storm, calm yet unnervingly dangerous. What sets him apart is not brute strength, but his razor-sharp intellect and chilling composure. He operates several steps ahead of everyone, constantly questioning the morality of a world stripped of free will. His ideology is compelling. He doesn't simply want to cause chaos, he wants to expose a flawed system. This makes his confrontations deeply psychological rather than just physical. One of the most haunting encounters in the anime is between Makishima and Akane, where his eerie calmness and unpredictable actions leave a permanent impact. Makishima isn't just a villain, he's a symbol of resistance against a world that values order over humanity. It's this complex duality that makes him one of anime's most unforgettable and intellectually provocative antagonists. Coming in at 9th place is Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable. Yoshikage Kira is one of anime's most unsettling villains, not because he shouts or craves power, but because of how quietly terrifying he is. On the surface, he's an ordinary man who wants nothing more than a peaceful life. But behind that calm demeanor is a serial killer with a grotesque obsession and a stand that erases all traces of his crimes. Kira's strength lies in his ability to stay hidden in plain sight. He blends into society effortlessly, committing heinous acts while maintaining a perfectly average facade. That contrast between his mundane lifestyle and monstrous nature makes him disturbingly real. Cold, calculating, and obsessed with control, Kira is the embodiment of evil hiding behind normalcy. And it's that quiet horror that makes him one of JoJo's most memorable and chilling villains. Taking the 8th spot is Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. Meruem, the Chimera Ant King, enters Hunter x Hunter as a symbol of ultimate power and merciless destruction. Born to rule and to kill, he sees humans as nothing more than inferior creatures. But what makes Meruem one of the most compelling anime villains isn't his strength, it's his transformation. Through his bond with Komugi, a blind human girl and master of the board game Gungi, Meruem begins to question his purpose and morality. His evolution from a cold, calculating predator to a being capable of empathy and love is nothing short of extraordinary. Meruem's arc challenges what it means to be human and what defines a monster. He starts as the greatest threat in the series, and ends as its most tragic and deeply human character. Claiming the 7th spot is Pain from Naruto Shippuden. Pain isn't just a powerful villain, he's a philosophical force that redefines what it means to be an antagonist. Controlled by Nagato through the body of his fallen friend Yahiko, Pain becomes the face of Akatsuki and the central figure of one of Naruto Shippuden's most unforgettable arcs. His godlike abilities and devastating attack on Konoha made him a terrifying opponent, but it's his ideology that truly left fans shaken. Pain's belief in the cycle of hatred challenges Naruto's ideals, creating a battle of morals as much as strength. With a tragic past and a chilling sense of justice, Pain didn't just scar the world of Naruto, he earned the respect and even admiration of many fans, often stealing the spotlight from the very hero meant to stop him. Landing at number 6 is Johan Liebert from Monster. Johan Liebert's chilling intelligence and complete lack of empathy make him a psychological nightmare in Monster. Unlike typical villains, he's a soft-spoken enigma, whose calm voice and gentle smile conceal unspeakable darkness. Saved by Dr. Tenma as a child, he becomes the very monster the Doctor regrets rescuing. What makes Johan so haunting is his quiet manipulation. He twists people's minds, incites chaos, and walks away untouched. His motives are shrouded in mystery, and his lack of empathy turns every encounter into a chilling experience. Johan isn't just one of the greatest anime villains, he's one of the most terrifying figures in fiction, leaving behind a legacy of fear with nothing but words. Taking the 5th spot is Griffith from Berserk. Griffith stands as one of anime's most haunting and unforgettable villains. Once a noble and charismatic leader, his ambition drives him to commit one of the most shocking betrayals in anime history, sacrificing his closest allies to fulfill his dream. His transformation from admired hero to godlike antagonist is both tragic and terrifying. What makes Griffith so compelling is the complexity of his character, his charm, his vision, and the unsettling belief that his ruthless actions are justified for the greater good. Griffith's fall from grace doesn't just mark a turning point in Berserk, it defines it, leaving a legacy of pain, betrayal, and fascination that fans still can't stop talking about. Securing 4th place is Kibutsuji Muzan from Demon Slayer. Muzan is the enigmatic and terrifying king of demons in Demon Slayer. As the central antagonist, his presence alone overshadows many of the series' strongest characters, including the protagonist, Tanjiro. Cold, calculating, and shrouded in mystery, Muzan commands fear not only through his sheer power but also through his quiet, merciless cruelty. What makes Muzan so compelling is the chilling charisma he brings to every scene. His mysterious abilities, commanding presence, and sudden appearances create a constant sense of tension. Muzan isn't just a villain, he's a force of dread that dominates the narrative and steals the spotlight whenever he appears. Holding the 3rd spot is Aizen from Bleach. Aizen redefined betrayal in anime. Once a respected Soul Society captain, his calm demeanor masked a mastermind who orchestrated one of the biggest twists in Bleach. From faking his death to manipulating events behind the scenes, Aizen was always 10 steps ahead, deceiving not only the characters but even the audience. As he ascended to godlike power, his intellect and sheer dominance became undeniable. Even when sealed away, his presence lingered like a shadow over the series. Aizen didn't just oppose Ichigo, he overshadowed him. Cold, calculated, and terrifyingly brilliant, Aizen is the kind of villain who doesn't just challenge the hero, he steals the entire show. Securing the 2nd spot is Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Dio Brando is the embodiment of charisma, cruelty, and chaotic power in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. From the moment he appears, his presence dominates the story, with his iconic catchphrase, "It was me, Dio," becoming a symbol of his over-the-top villainy. What makes Dio so unforgettable isn't just his immense power, but his flair for theatrics. He thrives on control, intimidation, and pure confidence, turning every appearance into a spectacle. His long-standing rivalry with the Joestar bloodline adds emotional weight to his legacy, elevating him from a great villain to an iconic one. Dio doesn't just challenge the heroes, he defines the series itself. Bold, ruthless, and endlessly entertaining, he's a classic anime villain whose legacy continues to echo through generations of fans. Finally claiming the top spot is Light Yagami from Death Note. Few villains blur the line between hero and antagonist as masterfully as Light Yagami. He begins as a brilliant student with a strong sense of justice, but after discovering the Death Note, his ideals slowly give way to ambition. Assuming the identity of Kira, Light sets out to cleanse the world of evil, but his mission soon spirals into obsession and moral decay. Cold, calculated, and dangerously intelligent, he manipulates everyone around him with chilling precision. His legendary battle of wits with L showcases his strategic genius, while his transformation from a justice-seeking prodigy to a ruthless god complex makes him one of anime's most psychologically complex villains. Light is both the protagonist and the true villain of the story, and that duality is exactly what makes him unforgettable. These anime villains truly stole the spotlight. Which one left the biggest impression on you? Or is there another unforgettable villain you'd add to the list? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more anime content. Until next time, happy watching.